Yeah. First to the cash, yeah. Alright. Bluetooth up there. Peace to the God, the rebirth, and the re-education, but it's only for the nation. Screw your occupation. John, you better be first to the cash, yeah. Everybody in here, man. I'm trying to let everybody get in first. Look at y'all placing judgment so early, man. Jesus Christ. Can y'all chill for a minute, though? Chill. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it, man. Chill out. Honestly. Ratchet. Listen. Trucking gets to the point. Mark Monier. I don't know how to say your name, bro. First to the cash, yeah. Make some top of the cash, yeah. Boss hog, dirty dog. He don't want to get money. Listen. We have all been in this place. Right? We're going to talk about it. Forget about the show. We have all been in this place. Let me get my little screen right. We have all been in this place where we feel like I'm done. We feel like that's it. I'm so sick of it. I talk to y'all all the time. But lately it's been getting worse. With the reasons. Raise your hand if you ever just felt like, I want to quit. We've all been there. I know that everybody comes on here and acts like, they're exempt from it. And, they don't feel that way sometimes. But the truth is we've all been there. We've all been there. Alex, I see you. You just knocked Mark out of the water. You out of here, Mark. Somebody else is getting money. I'm sorry. There's a then there's a new age of people coming in that expected it to be something that it wasn't. He says, well, TB, honestly, I just don't have the motivation. There is no good news to be shared about the trucking industry. There is no good news. When I go online, he says that all it is people telling me that trucking is dead, trucking is dying. That's all I hear. And I'm starting to agree, and I feel like I should be going to do something else. Listen. I can't disagree with that statement. I'm doing something bad today, y'all. I'm drinking. This is like beer to me because I don't drink. This is like good hard stuff. Because this subject hits home. If you want to, it's like you like your job. But as Dante says, trucking definitely isn't fun anymore. At this point, I'd rather quit and focus on full-time bodybuilding. Wow. I don't know about bodybuilding, but I get what you're saying. So let's talk about the way you're feeling. You're running to the point where you're exhausted. You're eating crap. Life's getting more expensive, so it feels like you're not even working for anything anymore. You're just working to be working. And he wants to know if there's anything that I can tell him. Listen, bro, what you're asking is it's almost biblical at this point. How do I deal with it? It's hard, bro. Like it's rough. But I always look at it as what I do is I will peep into other industries and I'll see if they're doing well. And the truth is, they're not, bro. Well, should I switch companies? Here's the switch company issue I have with y'all. Here's the switch company issues I have with y'all. A lot of you are used to the process of doing your job right now. And I caution you on this because when you switch companies, the process changes. That's not necessarily going to make you happy. You understand that? That's not going to make you. I know you think it will, but take it from somebody who knows it doesn't. I'll go out here and say it. Switching jobs does not make it better. I'll sit on that for a while. I'll sit on that for a while. Switching jobs does not make it better. And I know y'all think it will, but it won't. It won't. And you really believe that it will. You believe that it's this dispatcher. You believe that it's this company. You believe that it's this safety manager. You believe that it's, this truck you're in. Pizza to God. It's not going to make it better, bro. It's not going to make it better. Take it from someone who has job hop before, who's job hop. It doesn't make it better. Most likely your problem is not with the company. It's with the industry you're in, period. I'm just trying to be as real as possible right now, guys, because this can help this guy out understand exactly what he's feeling. It's not going to help. And you probably have a problem with the industry. And there's a few problems with the industry you would have to discuss. I know it's all doom and gloom, DB, but this is why you're supposed to listen to the entire situation. We have to address the first problem with you. And I'm going to say something that's going to piss off all of you truckers in here. Truckers have low self-esteem, low job self-esteem. I'll let it soak. I'll let it soak, and I'll say it again. Truckers have low job self-esteem. Does anybody understand what I'm talking about? I'll let it soak, because we got some rowdy people in here, and they don't understand it. Diego got it. I'll say it again. Truckers have low job self-esteem. Look at the people that's backstage. Truckers have low job self-esteem. See, James got it. Court doesn't understand it. He doesn't get it. Explain. Why does somebody like a cop who makes less money than us, why do they choose to stay in their jobs, and why do they feel proud of their jobs? They make less money than us. Matter of fact, their job isn't about money. But they have high self-esteem and they feel honorable about doing it. It's not. Because society usually looks at their job as a certain way. Not as of lately, but usually. No one said, I want to be rolling in dough, so I'm going to be a meter maid or a cop. No one says that. No one says that. Society celebrates them. That's the truth. They are not always left with, I should be doing something better. See, when you're a trucker, there's a nagging thing that says you should be doing something better. Since you have low self-esteem in your job, you always thinking there's another wrong. He always thinks there's another wrong. I could be doing something better. And I really think that this feeds into the way they sell us more owner opportunities. You just want to be a company driver, do you? Go lease. You don't want to just be a lease driver, do you? Go owner op. And there's packages and things to be sold to us all the way up. That's also why these scams work. I'm getting deep. I should stop. Yeah. That's why these scams work. How could they get away with it? Where are all the police job scams? They don't exist. They don't exist. Alex, last one ate the cash app. I see you. They don't exist, but they exist for us. Why? It's because the scammer knows that you don't think highly of your job. So I can present you with a way for you to feel better about your job. You just got to pay me money. That's why that exists there. Where is the social worker scam? We don't have to sell you to jump into lease. We don't have to sell you to jump into owner op. We don't have to sell you to get insurance for your own authority. We don't have to sell you any of that because you're already looking. You're already looking to move up because you're never happy where you are. And even if you become a full-on owner op, authority, owner op, truck, well, you're nothing without a truck and a trailer. Then you buy the trailer. Then you got to get insurance on the trailer. Then what happens when you have the truck, the trailer, and your own authority? Are you done? Are you at the height of trucking? I'll wait. What is the sales pitch after you get the truck, y'all? Alex, you the only one in the cash app. We ain't going to be on here long, Alex. Don't worry about it. They're not messing with me today because this is going to hurt feelings, Alex. Chill. After you get your own truck, what's the next sales pitch? There's sales pitches throughout our whole career. Chris Crawford, I see you. Sosa got it. Oh, well, Nick got it. He did it first. Start a fleet. Start a fleet. That's the next one. Even if you were to get to the pinnacle to where you own the truck, you own the trailer, there's still a sales pitch after that. Yeah, you're nice with that one truck, but you know what'd be better? You know how to be more successful? Have two. You know how to be more successful than that? Have three. You know how to really be successful? At least have 10. It is a synthetic. It's a synthetic way that we feel bad about our job that allows them to always sell us something. Always. The holiest is officially now at the top of the cash app. He's the big boss. I'm sorry. I know you want to say something, so let me read. Here's a new rule, too. When you cash at me, I got to read your comment. That's a new rule. It's crazy as it is. Y'all can say anything you want. He says, Wet Willie in the chat. He's the top of the cash app. He's the king right now. They will always sell you something. So now you have more trucks. None. You don't have a wrench? I thought you had a wrench, Supreme. Hold on. Let me give Supreme a wrench real quick. I could have swore you had one already. You got one now. That's how the sell pitch works. I'll give you another one. It works like this. A woman. It's the same thing. Just you have to have intelligence to follow me. This is you have to have intelligence. A woman. If I am a company, right? If I'm a company and I want to sell products to women, how do I do it? I find this demographic and I say, you're too fat. So I sell them weight loss stuff. right? Then I find skinny chicks and I say, you're too thin. Then I sell them weight gainer. You're too light. I sell them tanning oil. Right? You're too dark. I sell them skin lightening cream. It just, you see how that works? You're too tall, I sell you flats. You're too short, I sell you heels. Right? Your boobs are too small, I sell you push-up bra. Right? You don't want to show your boobs, I sell you training bras. I just keep selling you stuff. One thing is consistent in this whole thing. There is definitely skin lightening cream. Skin lightening cream is a $100 billion business. I gave y'all wrenches. I need y'all to start stamping people with stupid comments. Right? So it just keeps going. So let's turn this back to trucking. Come in and get your license. You'll start in a dry van, but if you work real hard, you can get to be a reefer. Once you reefer, I'm making more money. Reefer, the loads are more frequent. You'll make even more money if you was an owner. But you know what I'm saying? At least, I don't have the money to be an owner, but you can be a lease driver with nothing down. I'm just saying, forget about it. I walk away. You're talking about, forget it. He walks away. You don't do it. You don't do it. But it's planted. You think about it. So you just keep driving. So maybe you don't take the deal, but what you do is you go to YouTube and start asking about it. Or just start typing it in. What lease drivers make? Have anyone ever went to YouTube and just typed in what lease drivers make? Yeah. What lease drivers make? So now the seed has been planted. Do y'all know if your DM gets a kick if he talks you into leasing? Or do they tell him, you get paid this much for each company driver that you manage, but if they're lease drivers, you get paid this much. So here's the incentive for you to talk them into leasing. I'm talking way too much, Phil. I need to chill. It's not going to go long, the holiest. They're not hitting the Cash App like you. Top dog in the Cash App right now. How would we know, Moose? Right? I'll give you another one. Anyone has ever worked at a job, worked at trucking, and your DM's trying to talk you into training? Why? The trainer is being in training is the big one. That's the big one. You doing all right? Nah, man, I'm making like $1,200 a week. You can triple that and double that if you trained. Just something to think about. Let me know if you're interested. He planted the seed. Forget about it. Why are you doing that? Why I can't be happy where I'm at? You was good. You was good. Wet Willie, you the top right now, boss. Now it's like train. Yeah, okay. Once you become a trainer, you got to lease truck. It just keeps going. It's always a pitch. You'll never be happy where you're at. Because here's the truth about the game in life right now. If you're happy where you're at, you're not a good customer. You're not. That's why TVs break after a year. That's why cars only last 3 years. That's why maintenance is a B. That's why your light comes on in your vehicle. That's why. That is why The earth continuously makes stuff that is cheaper and don't last that long because they need another customer. So what they do is they're manufacturing customers now. Now 1984 Honda lasted 600,000 miles. You understand that? Cars lasted 400,000 miles. Now they barely make it to 90 grand. Did we get worse at building things? No. The same thing applies for your job. And my thing is, a lot of us, we get self-centered to where we think it's only our job. It's not, bro. It's not just our job, bro. It's every job. Hopefully you keep going. Buff, I see you. Buff comes through, knock Wet Willie out of the top. It's every job. Every job you ever could get. That's why I don't dive into telling you to quit. Because, okay, if you quit, where are you going to go? Where are you going to go? Where are you going to go? I'll go be in tech. Same stuff's there. You ever went to LinkedIn and looked at all the tech seminar classes you can buy? You want to be better in tech? Want to make more money in tech? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, bro. You ain't going nowhere. They're going to hit you with the same stuff. You're a coder, right? Yeah. Well, don't you want to be a freaking coder team manager? Here's a seminar on starting a tech startup. Ways to fund your. It's all bullshit, bro. It's all bullshit. It's not real. It's not real. None of it. Well, where's the problem? The problem is us. As a people who are stuck in the miseducation, it's us. We are. What you don't understand is that we are manufactured customers in every facet of our life. We're customers. Of course, you're never going to be happy. You're customers. The whole point is for you never to be happy, ever. Because if you're ever happy, you'll stop buying. Or you'll stop trying to move up. Even in class, bro, it's the same thing. The truth is, bro, you're not unhappy with trucking. You're unhappy with your class. That's true. You're unhappy with your class, not your job. Not your job. You want to be revered. You want more money. What do you need more money for? This is something that I had to fight with myself about. You understand? All this stuff I'm talking about, I've went through this mentally myself. I see you, Jaron. I went through this mentally myself. What am I unhappy with? Let's be honest. You hold a steering wheel for a living. You're not in the office. No one's bothering you. You stop at truck stops when you want to. You stop when you want to sleep. You start when you want. You listen to what music you want loud as possible. No one can tell you anything. You're chilling by yourself. You're getting scattered butt cheeks all over the country. What is there not to like? What is there not to like? The only thing you don't have is a high standing in the society. And it boils down to class. That's it. Even well, they have more money. So you want to have more money to buy the house in a better section, to buy a better car, to buy better clothes, and all of that is what? I'll wait. I'll wait. All of that is what? It's quiet. Hold his head. Buff, tell him what it is. You hit the cash at last. Status, self-esteem. Yeah. Class. It's classism. That's all it is. It's class. That's it. It just for real, it's debt. That is a fact. And consumerism, yeah. But it's class. That's all it is. You're pulling up in your 6-cylinder Charger, but you want the 8-cylinder Charger with the leather and seats in it. You want to move up. So let's say you got the house, the more money, the car, the better clothes. Then what? This is what calmed me down about my career choice. All you people in here, because 90% of you aren't happy with your situation. Let's say you got the house, the car, the better job, all of that. Your job's paying you good money. You're getting home. You got a nice car. You got a nice house. Then what? Then what? What happens then? You're locked in at that point. Okay, you're locked in, Sosa. But then what? Are you happy? It's 221 people in here, and no one can answer the question. Okay, get a better woman. Are you happy? Yeah, Wet Willie. Only one getting it. So you have the house. It's BP. That's the point. It's never enough. There is absolutely, and this is gonna sound crazy. There is no point. The truth is, you can't buy yourself into a new class. That's the truth. You can't. You can rent a class, but you can't buy yourself into it. Friendly, you're gonna want more. So there's a person out there that says, I'll be happy. Really? Where do all the prescription antidepressant drugs go? Who is the main customer of all these prescription depression drugs? You know, Xannies. Who's the main person legally getting that from the doctor? Where do they go? They don't go to the hood. I hope you don't think you go to the hood. Don't go to the hood. You don't. The people in the hood don't got the insurance to get it, so it don't go to them. That's who's buying that. Why do you think that there's a documentary on prescription drugs? Why would they even care to make documentaries and movie series on it? It would have had to have hit people that society cared about, and they don't care about people in the hood, bro. But they have class and money and cars. So why aren't they happy? So if you're telling me y'all know that it's going to the quote unquote rich people then why do you want to be rich? Simple question. If y'all have the wisdom to know that, oh, it's going to the rich people. Yeah, okay. Well, why are you trying to be rich then? No one's going to answer the question. Two things. No one's going to answer the question, and no one's going to hit the cash app. Because this is dealing with stuff you don't want to deal with. You have built a religion, and I do mean religion. You have built a religion around chasing money and spending it. You want my advice on how to be happier in your job? I'm telling you. We're all sold on it. So if you want me to tell you how to be happy in your job, the truth is, as long as you have a consumerism thought process, you'll never be happy in your job. There's nothing I can tell you. What am I going to tell you? You would have to have the taste and the substance to be into something other than material things. And I can't teach that to you. I can't teach it. No matter how hard I try. I can't teach that to you. That is a thing you have to figure out on your own. You got to figure that out on your own. The truth is, most of us have no class. Most of us aren't classy. Most of us do not have divine taste. Or none of that. 90% of the things you like, you don't even know why you like it. You just do. You don't. You don't know why you like this stuff. You don't know what you want. None of y'all come from classy families. None of y'all come from families of privilege and wealth. None of you do. So why do you want privilege and wealth? You don't even come from that. That's not even your class. So you're in a job making $70,000 a year. A job that you are knowledgeable in and that you can do, that you're okay with, but you're so fragile. As soon as someone says, you can make double, you change your whole way of doing things and now you're unhappy? Or you see a video on YouTube and you think, I need to do that. So now you're going to switch all your stuff? Listen, I know am I doing too much? Honestly, I'll stop. I'll stop right here. Forget about it. I'll stop. Thank you, friendly. You're born into it. If you're not born into it, you have to do a Hail Mary situation. You have to do some Jeff Bezos-y type stuff. And here's the truth. Jeff Bezos is not considered old money. He's considered new money, which means to old money, he's considered classless. They don't accept him, bro. I know it looks good with all of he can buy himself into a lot of rooms, but you can't buy yourself into all of them. You can't buy yourself into all of them. Hit the cash app. So I live a modest life. So you want to know my honest way for you to be happy in your job? My honest way? Do y'all want to know the honest way for you to be happier in your job? It don't matter what industry you're in. I'll wait. But who's the last person to get his jab? B. Thomas, I see you. B. Thomas. Shout out to B. Thomas, who knocks everybody up the edge. Yeah, he the big money man now. How? Tell us. I see you, diplomat. You need to train yourself to be satisfied or content. I didn't say happy. Now, keep game. Happy is a bad word. And you'll run into this when you're talking to your spouse, man or woman. They may turn to you and say, I just want to be happy. And you're thinking, how do I make you happy? But here's the problem. Happy, when you think of the word happy, happy is short term. It's not forever. So if she always wants to be, or he always wants to be happy, they are built for a hard life because they will never have it. They will never have it. Hey, Santos, I see you. You just knocked my boy B. Thomas out. That you got more money than him. Tell him to sit down. I see you. You can't be happy all the time. So if you're only chasing one emotion, you're only interested in happiness. You're not interested in fulfillment. You're not interested in being consistent and generally okay with where you are. You're not happy with being in the process of building to get to an accomplishment. You're not happy. You're not into none of that. You're just into one thing, happy. So that means that if, let's say each one of these things are broken up in 20%, that means only 20% of the time you're okay. The rest of it, you're in turmoil. And you're searching to get back to one. That's it. That's it. Sometimes you have to be in love with the process at least, right? We're not going to be in love with the process at all. You don't remember, listen, you don't remember going and training for the test? Learning something new the first time you got it in the hole without nobody there? Come on, there's milestones in what we do. Do you remember the first time you pulled up to a shipper and got it in the hole and nobody was there and it did it excellently? You just put it in there and just went in? And you finally thought, oh, I know how to put it in now. I don't need nobody. You don't remember that? That's a milestone. But we don't focus on that. The first time you went up and down a mountain and never thought of it? That's a milestone. We don't think about that. The first time you pulled into a city, there was nowhere to park, but you figured it out? We don't talk about that. That's a milestone. The first time you got a load that would have been complicated for you, but you could tell where I need to stop, when I need to wake up, all that just by looking at it. That time, when you figured that out and didn't need no help, that's a milestone. We don't talk about it. We're not interested in none of that stuff. We're interested in money. And a person will say, well, you asked for a cash app, so you got to want some money. That's not what we're saying. We're not saying you don't need money because you need money to live in this world, period. And this type of information, the algorithm don't like. So we pay for the information we want. Like they said, it is what it is. You support the creator that's giving you real information. That's why the ones who have real information don't have 4 or 5 million subs. Dumb stuff gets views. Real stuff is niche. You can't find it. You understand that? That's how it works. If you're not involved in your person who is trying to show you something different, you're going to keep getting bubblegum channels. That's why you click through channels all the time and all of it's bubblegum, because you know what all of them took? What? The money. I've never had a sponsorship. Because once I get a sponsorship, what is the first thing a sponsor's going to do with my channel? What's the first rule they're going to put on me? I'll wait. It's right in their contract. It's right in their contract when they present it. I get emails. What's the first thing they're going to want me to do? Wet Willie, no more. You got to stop that. Stop doing that and sell them this. The first thing that's built into the contract is a twisted morality clause that also has weird things about hate speech. Basically, stop talking about that and talk about things we have money in that we can make money off of. So screw if they're content. Sell them that they're going to be happy if they buy this. That's the first thing that's in the contract. And I haven't taken one of them. I haven't taken one of them. Not one. Because you can't, I'm not going to let you do that to me. Because when I want to come on here and have a live like this, they will be totally against it. They will be totally against it. No, you can't do that. You know, we will prefer that we see you, you know, go to a truck stop and back a trailer into the hole using our backup camera. Can you make content like that? That's what it'd be about. That's exactly what it would be about. So we do this thing where I can keep making these videos because the crowd pays into it. That's the only way I can keep making these videos, because Google AdSense hip. They're not doing that no more. No, you don't get to talk like that. First thing they're going to do, if anyone says some real stuff, what is the first thing y'all hear on YouTube? They got demonetized. Come on, we know the names. I'm not going to say the names. But you look up and they're demonetized. Why would they be demonetized? Why are we doing that? Soon as somebody get into some real stuff. Wet Willie's back at the top again. Sheesh. $20 over you, B. Thomas. He must got all the money. But peep game. Why would they be demonetized? Soon as you point out something that's very obvious, you lose your deal with Nike or Reebok. Or they just deplatform you completely. You're out of here. Why do they do that? But at the same time, Aiden Ross explodes. Y'all got to be able to put this together, bro. You got to be able to put it together. I be wanting y'all to think a little bit. I don't have a silver bullet to make you happy. But what I could tell you to do is the less amount of chains, the more you'll feel content. It's that simple. The less debts you have, the less stress you have. I'll say it that way. Yeah. The more modest life you live, the less problems you'll have. Start cutting some stuff off, bro. Nah, I'm good. I ain't doing that no more. Start cutting stuff off. Nah, I'm good. Hey, man, we gonna go up here and drink Douce and, you know, chill in the bar. And after that, we're going to go to the strip club, Daggy. And then we're going to do this and that. Then we're going to ride around in our tight shirts and hoochie daddy shorts trying to look for the biddies at a $1,000 weekend. Tell them no. I'm good. Dang, man, what you going to do? Nah, man, I'm going to come home. I'm going to chill at the house. I got this young lady I'm going to spend some time with. And she, you know, she's into photography. So we're going to, you know, I'm going to ride around with her and help her find pictures. And we'll just, you know, see a little town and chill out. Dang, man, she got you locked up like that. You can't do that, bro. Because the first is, listen, what he gonna tell you? You need to live life. And of course, living life is sensationalism in materials. See, look at Dario. So live old when you're young. Why is modesty connected with old? So that's being old? Are you telling me there is no modest young people? Why would you be planning for something that doesn't exist? I beg to differ. We need to plan for retirement. Retirement is a falsity. Retirement was made up to get your money from Wall Street. So you're telling me, I beg to differ, we need to plan for retirement. You're telling me we need to plan for a regime made up word to sell packages from banks. That's what you're telling me, Ryan? Retirement isn't a thing. It's made up. It's not real. The truth is, you're supposed to have a certain amount of kids so that when you actually did retire, you were taken care of. It wasn't a way that you did things at a bank. That's BS. The truth is, nobody stops working. There you go. Balance. Okay. I'm not telling you to stop everything. Balance is a good word. That's true. You would think they would stop it, but here's the truth: if they keep watering down the money, right, Ryan? If you keep stacking away money, you keep putting money away to save for a rainy day, right? Yeah, but they keep watering the money down. Inflation keeps going up, right? Yeah. What happens? You work your whole life. It doesn't matter. That concept of putting money aside and waiting for you to get old so you can live on it would work if the dollar would add up to the same amount of money as it was when you work for it, but it doesn't. So as you save money and they water the dollar down, they're taking money right out of the pocket. So you're putting money in and they're taking it out. So let's say you save up $700,000. You work 30 years. The dollar ain't going to be the same by that time. It's all BS, bro. So you did all that saving for nothing. And then even when you get to that point, remember, you've been living life, right? You've been drinking alcohol. You've been eating out. You've been doing all this. You've been working hard. You're not even in the health to enjoy the money if you were. So now we got to pay for hospice. We got to pay for health care. And, you don't have health care anymore because you're not working anymore. You're retired. So that's how it works. You save up all this money. You get old. And then the home in the hospice place takes all the money back. $1,200 IVs and shit. So, other words, the truth is you could have screwed off the money and had fun. Now, that doesn't mean you screwed it off on materials. You could have screwed it off on experiences. You could have screwed it off on exploration. You could have, whatever. Or you could have had a modest life to where when you got to a certain age, it is what it is. But a lot of us are talking about retirement, but none of us. Let's hope, Ryan. But the truth is, right now, none of you can tell me how much a retirement home costs an old person to live in it. How much does hospice cost a month? Do any of you know? You're talking, should retire. You know nothing about retirement. How much does retirement cost? What state are you planning on retiring in? How nice of a crib are you planning on living in? Are you going to be driving? Have any of y'all called a retirement home and figured out how much it costs? Look how quiet it is. Look how quiet it is. Y'all don't know. You're just saying that because you heard it somewhere. Save for retirement. Have any of us ever put an old person in our retirement home that you were over? My parents paid $3,400 just for the apartment retirement home. None of the amenities. And when they get to the age of hospice, that number goes up because you got to pay the nurse. Nurse, prescriptions, surgeries, orthotics, glasses. This stuff costs a lot of money, bro. They billed my granny's insurance $12,000 a month. So, which what makes this so funny. This what makes it so funny. While all of us are talking about leasing and owner opping and everything like that, you know who's better set up for hospice and retirement than you? Do you know who is? The bus driver in your city. Yeah. He's better set up than you. Yeah. The state worker in your city that's making $43,000 a year is better set up than you. If you really cared about retirement, you would not be picking jobs based on income. That's how I know y'all don't know what you're talking about. Every single person in here would have a state or a union job, and none of you do. All of y'all chased money to buy materials now. That's the truth. The transit guy in your city is better set up for retirement than you. And he makes $46,000, $51,000, maybe $60,000 a year. But when he gets fully invested, they have to pay him and insure him until he dies. You would be looking for deals like that. You would not be looking for a lease position. You would not be looking for an owner op position at all. At all. That's the grim truth. You're in the DMV, you would be talking about Metro and Dash. You'd be talking about Metro and Dash. Right? If you was in Philly, you'd be talking about SEPTA. If you were in Denver, you'd be talking about RDT. That's what you'd be talking about. But you're not. So that tells me the first rule is y'all don't care about retirement at all. At all. You wouldn't be at a dedicated job getting your $1,500, $1,600 a week, but there's only a 401k there. You wouldn't be there if you cared about retirement. You would not. You would be at an actual union job. You would be at a union job, you would be at a transit job, or you would be at a state job. States have CDL positions. Every single one does. That trash truck guy y'all joke all the time, better set up for retirement than you. That waste management guy or that guy that drives for VDOT, he's better set up for retirement than you. Dario, I don't know what your name is on here, bro. What's your name? Yeah, I don't know what your name is. Is it Storyline? Yeah, that's why I say, yeah, hit the Cash App, because this type of information, the regime is not going to pay me for this. And when I mean regime, I mean the Googleonic regime, Google's not interested in this information. Google's interested in, here's the truth, selling you products. Shout out to Storyline. Appreciate the love of the Cash App. You almost was the top dude in the Cash App. You were $50 away. So that's what I'm telling you. That's the truth. Well, why are you interested in this now, TB? Because the truth is I'm getting older. See, there's another thing y'all don't want to admit. I'm getting older. I'm not 26 years old screaming to the mic anymore. I'm getting older. I think about things like dental, vision. I don't have Zelle. I got a PayPal up in the corner, bro. Dental, vision, chiropractors. I look into that when the poem presents me with a job opportunity. Yeah, but see, that's the lie, Dario. They'll tell you you're young until you're 80 years old, bro. 40's the new 20. No, it's not. 40 is 40, bro. 40, you're basically 7 years from half of your life. And that's if you're in perfect health, which none of us are. It's 253 people in here, and there's only 90 likes. No one is interested in this conversation. This conversation is not interesting. I don't even know if I should go live tomorrow. I've said too much. I've said too much, honestly. Yeah, Ups is Teamsters, isn't it? ABC. We'll chill for a second. Hit the gas, yeah, because y'all don't believe me. Let's chill for a minute. I'm talking too much. I'm talking too much. So the original question is, I'm not happy. I would throw that question back to him as, who is? Who is? I'm not happy in my job. Who is? Who is? Hmm? Who's happy in their job? Y'all don't know. Here's the true answer. Nobody. Nobody is. Well, how do I get happy? Well, as soon as you stop attaching your happiness to materials, you can find contentment. But happy all the time, you would literally, and here's gonna twist it up, you would literally need drugs. My philosophies on drugs are, you get a euphoric feeling when you accomplish something, right? Yeah, well, drugs skips all that. You just pay the money and you get the euphoric feeling and you get addicted to that feeling and you're screwed. You're not supposed to walk away with a euphoric feeling after $20. You're not supposed to do that. And that's how it screws you. You're supposed to work for that for long periods of time. That's why I have no respect for anyone who takes steroids. You skip the step. All unions aren't equal, Brent. No, I can't help you with that. You want a silver bullet to get to where you're going. And the truth is, If I told you which one, you wouldn't like it. Because I said bus driver. None of y'all asked me what bus companies. I just told you. You didn't ask. You're not looking for one. You don't respect the bus driver. You don't respect the bus driver. Y'all not about to go out and apply to a transit job. None of you are about to leave here and apply to a transit job. Get union benefit. You're not about to do that. Not at all. You're going to keep freaking driving, hoping you make more money to buy more things. That's it. You're going to keep driving, hoping you make some money and buy more things. That's exactly what you're going to do. That's exactly what you're going to do. Y'all not about to do that. Y'all not about to go to VDOT and take a $36,000 job with a pension. You're not about to do that. None of y'all gonna do that. You want your money now. Y'all not about to do that. How much vagina you gonna get being the bus driver man in your city? Trash man, tell him, Dre. Trash man, bus driver. Y'all ain't about to do that. There's a waste management in every single one of y'all cities. Y'all ain't good. They got the look on Indeed. They asking for jobs. There's a waste management job in every freaking city y'all live in. Y'all not asked to do that. Y'all ain't interested in it smelling like trash when you come home. Every one of y'all cities, they would love to get a trucker to go in there and be a waste management guy for $26 an hour. Y'all not interested. So don't tell me you're interested in retirement. Don't tell me those lies. Oh, I'm unhappy. Hey, you're unhappy because you're unhappy with your class. And then you're screwed because if you're unhappy with your class, you can't be reborn in something else. You are what you are. You're a blue collar person. You're a blue collar person. So the truth is you're not happy with who you are. That means you're never going to be happy. You're never going to be happy. There's nothing that can be done for you. It depends on what state you're in, but a lot of those waste management jobs are in the high 20s. There's multiple companies. They're there. You don't want them. But then you'll come on here to win an argument. You'll talk about retirement. You don't care about retirement. You care about new cars, scattered butt cheeks, alcohol, and ego. That's what you care about. And all of those things can be purchased with money. Towing? I don't know. I mean, you can be a tow truck driver for the state. But if I had my son came to me and said, really, what should I think I should do? I would say it'd be two different things. If you're going to go for retirement, you need to do one of the concrete retirement jobs that I've already told y'all. But if you just got to be about money, you need to go into fintech. You need to be into financing. Go to where the devils are. That's where you're going to find some money at. Ripping off people. That's the truth. But every single one of y'all are worrying about dating and cheeks And you're not gonna get all the hot cheeks being a trash truck man. Yeah, now you're gonna do that. Yeah. And at the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. At the end of the day, that is what it boils down to. You're still buying Jordans. You're still buying crazy, ugly shoes. I don't even know Dior shoes, them ugly sneakers. You're still running around here with red cartoon boots. You're still looking stupid. You're still oiling up your grown man legs to put them in hoochie daddy shorts. You're still doing that. You're still buying $90 t-shirts. You're still doing all that stupid crap. You don't give not one crap about you getting old. You don't care. Just be real. You do not care. You don't care. And it's okay to, if you admit it. You don't care. Sex materialism. That's all you care about. Butt cheeks and buying stuff. And then making people who can't buy it feel bad about you buying it. That's it. That's it. That's all you care about. So you're screwed. Because your counterparts, the people you're going to end up dating, care about the same thing. No fulfillment, no spirit, no real connection, no nothing. Everything's just money, butt cheeks, and buying stuff. And then you turn around, and it's funny. You turn around and come to me and say, I'm unhappy. Ain't that a bitch? No shit, Sherlock. Yeah, no shit. You don't care. We've been up here long enough. Ain't no end to get yet. Phil.
Yes, sir.
You are up in the back room. What's going on with you, bro?
Man, I tell you. Trucking has changed, man.
Why you say that?
As well as you know, I'm in the middle of a transition and I'm finding it more difficult this time to swap companies than in the past.
Mm.
As you were saying about contentment and, different things in the aspects of trucking and just kind of dialing in your life, I've felt the need to reduce how much I work, especially for the fact that I'm alone now by choice.
Mm.
So, whereas what I once thought was a necessary amount of money to make, that has drastically reduced, I will say. Because the thing that, especially if you've been driving a while, the thing that they sold a lot to us was the milestone goal in trucking, whether it would be owner op or otherwise, was to make $100,000,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
But nobody told you once you started making that kind of money how to properly manage it, or
Facts.
if you even needed it in the first place.
I agree.
Because the truth be told, you know, granted that we still have to factor in the fact that there are some very underpaid jobs in this industry, but for the majority, we make a nice livable income, between $60,000 to $85,000, depending on what trailer's behind you.
True.
But with that being said, where the factor of dialing back or being more in tune with your level of materialization is also contingent on where you live,
Facts.
because we forget that, or not even forget, because a lot of times we just don't know. A lot of our materialism or our desire for a better life and nicer things comes from where we live, especially if we are drivers that reside within one of the major cities, especially down south.
Oh yeah, Atlanta, Texas,
Yeah,
yeah,
Houston, Dallas,
Houston,
Atlanta,
Charlotte,
yeah, Charlotte, Nashville,
Miami,
Memphis, yeah, Miami. Oh God, Orlando, whew,
Orlando.
all of it, man.
Yeah.
And once you, and mind you, this really takes a lot of self will. In my case, it was somewhat forced, by background situations. But once you leave that behind and move to a more, I
Mm,
guess you could say, modest, or in some cases a more rural area, and you kind of wean yourself off the attraction to that lifestyle and being in that type of environment, you begin to realize that you don't need as much as you thought you did.
no. Especially if you start to value your schedule.
Right. And even in that, though, granted, I've been separate from where I used to live at for a little over a year now. It's still hard to shake that mentality because growing up, granted, I come from lesser means. Growing up, that was the goal. It was to make a bunch of money, go live in the big city, and, live the life and all of those things.
Right.
But at the end of the day, when your age starts getting up there and you're closer to 30 than 20, you begin to realize a lot of that just, it means nothing. There's no long-term value to it. It's temporary enjoyment. It's almost like a drug addiction, to be
And,
honest with you.
and especially in the truck driving world, because you realize in trucking, you'll make it, and trucking will take it back.
Especially, and granted, we all got sold the dream: be an owner operator, make all the money, own your equipment. Now, if you really are a business individual and that is your acumen, by all means go for it. Nobody's telling you not to do that. But if you're in it solely just to move your position on the scale of class, then you're in it for the wrong reason.
Oh yeah.
Because there's a lot of, especially with where I live, there's a lot of people that are trucking descendants. Like their granddaddy drove for 30 years, their father drove, and it carried on in that type of tradition, depending on, what type of trucking they do. But for a lot of us that are first generation truckers, or, we're the higher, among the higher earning people in our family, achieving those things isn't necessary to have long term success.
No, because like I said, a lot of it when they come, you ask them, well, what is success? And 90% of people are going to say materials.
Absolutely. And when you learn to separate your ego from this career, that's when you can start building your contentment. Especially because with now in the media age, you get caught up in people, posting their milestones. Nothing wrong with that. Celebrate your achievements. But where you have to check yourself is knowing that a lot of those times they had a connection, they had fortunate circumstances, or they took an unnecessary risk to gain that position.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah, they did something immoral to get the money. And
Right.
like I was talking to a person, and I was like, yeah, most likely the people you look up to, rich, has done something immoral to get the money. They said, well, Jeff Bezos didn't. Yes, he did. Yeah, I'm not saying yes, he did. Yes, he does. Yeah, that means you know nothing about Amazon and how they fire people and don't give them their severance packages. You know nothing about them busting up the union efforts. You know nothing about all of the products coming from over exploited places in the world. Yes, there's an immoral
I'll take
aspect
it a
to how
step
he
further
makes
than
his
that.
money.
They'll find a manufacturer when they have third party market people that sell products on there. When they have third parties sell a product on there, they'll figure out how to make the product or who they get it from, and then undercut them to get them out the market.
Yeah, they do a lot of immoral stuff to
On
make
top of the
money.
fact that they take 40% from those same people that are selling on their website in the first place.
Bingo. Same thing with Apple. 30% of every single app. It's always some weird oppressive monopoly thing behind it. Even Elon Musk. I don't know if Elon Musk knew, but the deplorable ways they get though that cobalt in Africa. I don't know if he knew that, but yes,
He had to know,
yeah, there's an immoral thing
because,
behind it.
and not even just the cobalt, the lithium, all those materials and stuff that go into these electric vehicles that so called make the environment better, is destroying country size amounts of environment. But I ain't gonna get into that because that's a whole other thing.
Yeah. But
But
it's
the
a thing for you to understand is the thing you look up to. If you were to scratch the surface, you shouldn't look up to it. That's what
Yeah,
it was an old saying Grandma used to say. Everything that glitters isn't gold.
yeah, and truth be told, because I'm a person who pays attention to finance. I mean, I'm not in no means trying to become a wealthy person, but I find it fascinating. There was a quote from an analyst: "No one becomes wealthy with clean money. It's impossible.
Mm. That's a dope. That's a hard ass
Especially
quote.
especially amongst people of our culture. You
Mm.
know, our our sports athletes, our musicians, our entertainers, none of them get there with clean money. Either the money they accept is from a company who has immoral practices, or they themselves have done things to achieve excess money.
Mm. That's why.
Because you only acquire wealth by two things: you either manipulate people into purchasing what you're selling, or you utilize the labor and undercut them in order to achieve more by profits.
Mm. So some way you're doing something underhanded, and we will say that's immoral. But if you go to a certain school, they'll tell you it's business. Give
Yeah,
it a
that's the
different.
first.
They'll
It's the
give it a
first thing
different
they tell
name.
you in finance school: protect your profits.
So it puts you in a position of a old saying, a biblical saying. It is easier for a camel to move through a keyhole than it is for a rich man to get into the kingdom of heaven.
Every time.
And they were saying that 5,000 years ago. What I always tell y'all is I am I am in a lifelong journey of understanding. And when I come to a different understanding, I'll come to y'all and we'll have a conversation about it. And sometimes the conversation we have, y'all don't like. Y'all really don't like it. Or it puts y'all in a position to think about stuff you ain't tried to think about or whatever. But if you come to me and say, well, how am I going to be happy in trucking? The truth is you're not going to be happy in trucking if you have the rudimentary thought process of class, because you're not happy with your class. It has nothing to do with the job. You are not happy with your class. And that's a big problem, because that's the best pitch that the regime has ever given you. That's why you go pay for expensive vehicles and expensive neighborhoods and expensive clothes, because you can rent the class for a while. Then when you get over to the Vanderbilts, they're walking around with holes in their shoes and they don't give a crap about none of this stuff, because they were born into their class. You can't take it away. Yours, you're in class as long as you make the note. And as soon as you don't make the note, you're not in the class no more. You're gone. That's it. It's over. So you will work yourself to death all the way to the end, just to fall back down under poverty in hospice, and then to take all the money that you've made, and you will die nameless, with no class, no plaque at all. It was a lie. It's all BS. It's not real, bro. So you need to look into your own situation and figure out, what am I really into? Cut your finances down to something modest and do that. It can be a hobby. It can be anything. Figure out what you like to do. And an old man told me, whatever you do for free, do that.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
The hardest lesson I've learned in training, and I mean I had to really learn the hard way to learn this. You need to build your career around your life, not your life around your career. It is
Bar.
so easy to let this industry take you and use up all your good youth, all your good years running up and down the road.
Good knee
Yeah,
meat.
you'll make some money, but again, happiness is fleeting, money is temporary.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the world is ever changing. I mean, that way it keeps going, our money ain't gonna mean nothing anyway. I mean, it already doesn't, since it's not backed by anything. But that's a
Fiat.
whole other conversation.
Ryan
But
Sims.
point being,
So what are
you
we,
know,
lost sheep? If you do not know we are lost sheep, you're lost in most lost sheep. There's no other way to say it. You should have known. You should have been known that. I'm a medical, free game. Better listen up. It's one of them things where I want y'all to understand. You know, I walked around this whole industry with Crocs and one Walmart shorts and throwaway T-shirts from the trucking company. There's people who walked around and joked me for that. There's people who walked around with Jordans on and clean clothes, and they're not as half my size as far as media goes. That stuff don't mean nothing, bro. It really doesn't. And matter of fact, the person that you're looking to end up being with for the rest of your life, they will not care, bro. That's the truth. They won't care that you got. I mean, they won't care, bro. They will not care. Matter of fact, you wearing all those things is the cardinal reason why you can't find the person you want. Because you're probably turning that person off. You ever think of that when you find the girl who's very, very modest and just wants to have fun and go to a picnic? You think platinum leather red Jordans is going to get her going? Or does she look at that as, oh, only players wear those clothes? Yeah, you're probably turning her off. That's why you keep getting a certain type of woman or man that comes to you, because you're putting all the signs out for BS. So that's why when a dude who has a fancy car and a fancy house says women only care about money, no, the women you attract with those trinkets care about money. That's why you bought them. It's that freaking simple.
And again, moderation is key with everything. There's nothing wrong with wearing those types of things to a certain extent, but understand if you are a person that dresses a certain way, or wants to carry yourself to a so-called appearance, understand what you're attracting and recognize it when it's in your face.
Facts. Now, the reason why I'm against Jordans is because Jordan pays into the prison industrial complex. So that is another reason.
I didn't know that.
Yes, he got a lot of his he put a lot of his money and investments into the prison system.
Wow.
Yeah, so Jordan is a big coon. But we not gonna go there because we don't. Y'all know how I get.
I'm
not gonna get into that. If you like jigabooing, I can. Here's the thing: you can still be a jigaboo coon and be a friend with me, because most likely a person doesn't even understand. I appreciate it, Robert Wallace. They don't understand what's going on, and the biggest way to be a coon is to not know. But like I tell people, I can't hold you to that 100% because I wouldn't be able to touch anything without a bad thing being there. So it's like, what are you gonna do? Like, there's something messed up with organic apple juice right now. Bill Gates bought it. Now you're not supposed to buy this. It's like it's always something. It's always something.
And that dude, I'd listen. Yeah, he's amongst them peoples.
Yeah, yeah, he's a mean one, Mr. Grinch. But we'll move on. But all right, before we get to the second hour, because I went 30 minutes on the second hour. 1 second, Phil. If we're gonna keep going, are we doing another 250 to keep going, or are we stopping here? The re-education will not be paid for by the regime. It will not be paid for by the regime. It will be paid for by its crowd. The top person in the Cash App right now is Wet. I don't know why I got to say this. Your name, Willie. Wet Willie. He's the top dude right now. Wet Willie. Are we going to the second hour and allow people to call in or not? Or are we stopping right here? I would love it if you didn't do drugs. Facts, though. Which one is it? We gonna keep going or we gonna stop right here, Playboy? Pressure. Oh, before we do that, I would like to show that my old lady has been working on this. She built this from scratch. See? I picked the old lady that was smart. Wasn't on drugs. Built it from scratch. See? Bio screen. Totally done. She just has to put a little software on it and all that type of stuff. So, shout out to Way Too Fly for building that from scratch. Dope, isn't it? Y'all gotta stop dating dumb biddies, bro. I'm married to a woman who is smarter than me. Isn't that dope? That's dope. Quick fact, it's stronger than my computer, so I gotta hate on her, and I'm probably gonna sabotage it in some way. But now my computer has to be stronger. Like, her computers are stronger than mine. Okay? She goes to work, pays for her own parts, does her own thing, and she built that from scratch. Smart women. It's not your booty, it's your beauty. I'm just saying. Are we stopping here? Are we stopping here? I don't know. Impression. Eric James Jr. is now at the top of the Cash App. Big dog for real. Forget about it. Wet Willie, that's a nasty name. That means you're a nasty person. We keep going or not, let me know what we doing right now. And we'll open up the call lines if we hit the second one. Should we go live tomorrow? Let me know. Are we going live tomorrow? She use a NVIDIA card or an AMD? That's a question for Way Too Fly. She is very personal about her stuff. She wants no input. She does it on her own, out of her own brain. I do not get into that. We donate to the computer bill by hitting the cash app. That's for mine. Hers done. I gotta catch up. Mine's AM4. She AM4. She better than me right now. So y'all can definitely hit the cash app. Let me catch up to her. She doing better than me. And she water cooled. I ain't water cooled. Hating. Facts though. But she wanted to be personal to her, respect her boundaries. I'm not gonna get all into what's in there and all that stuff. Ain't my business. It's her business. It's not your booty. It's your beauty. And that's why I say, let me stop this again real quick. That's why I say anybody can watch this channel. A kid can watch this channel. The inspiration. You see that though? That's dope. That's dope on so many levels, man. You know, dope on so many levels. And I just got to give her flowers on that. Like, she's doing her thing. She's not taking no help. She's doing it on her own, coming out of her brain. Do battle. That's all I'm saying. Yo, now I kind of want to keep it as a backdrop, so I may take it for myself. I don't know. You think you saw anything? Y'all already got my girl business, bro. Let her have a little build, bro. Now, let her have her own build, bro. Jeez Louise. Why y'all in her business? Jesus Christ, man, they in her business, bro. And I know y'all gonna say, "No, you built it." I can't build that. don't put that on me. Don't put that on me.
I was like, I've built your first one and helped you finish the second one.
Yes, it's not me. Don't try to. Oh, TB, you did. I didn't do nothing for her. Nothing.
She wouldn't let us help her at all.
At all. Wanted no piece of the help. Are we going to the? Hold up. Jack Frost comes back after being gone. Jack Frost, I'm gonna need you to call in. Jack Frost is now the top of the cash app. The big boss that always got the money. If I'm not mistaken, your hazmat, Jack Frost. I don't know if he's tanker or something, but he always got the big money. Now we gonna open the phone lines up because he paid for the next hour. Do not do drugs.
Quick sidebar though.
Mm-hmm.
The setup wars is going down. I'm with all the smoke. My build is going to be insane.
Okay, look, Phil, you gotta get to the point where you building it though, because at this point you kind of talking and you ain't building nothing. You gotta build it, bro.
Oh, give me a couple weeks.
No, I mean we can present it and everything, but you gotta build it. You gotta stop talking and do it.
Man, you act like I can't build a PC in 3 hours.
I don't know. I'm just saying. We would love to see that on live. Would we not? Do we want to see Phil build something? Y'all put it in there. Up. Jack Frost says hazmat tanker. He's the big boss. I'm about to open it up for
gang.
I'm about to open it up for y'all to call now. He says if you continue or not. So I still have the option to just shut this off. So if y'all don't call in, then it is what it is. I'm thinking about doing me another build, bro. I don't know. But next, you know what? The next build I do, y'all completely pick what's inside of it. Completely.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to let the crowd pick what's inside of it.
Community build. Okay.
Community build. So, I will be leaning on Phil to do most of the work. I'm just letting y'all know that right now. I'll try to put some stuff in, but when it starts getting freaky, I definitely will be having Phil do it. But listen, y'all build it. Y'all pick it. I don't even know y'all let me know what's hot right now. I don't know what's hot right now. So y'all say it, what it is. We'll figure out what it's going to be. Y'all hit the Cash Apps. We'll do the community build on it. And we'll make it, we'll see what we come up with. The first thing y'all going to tell me is I like big cases. So y'all got to find a big case. I want the biggest case in the world. When y'all tell me what case that is, I want a big fancy looking case. Okay. And I'll put it here and y'all will see the things come in as y'all Cash App and put things on it. And I'm going to put it here and everything like that. And it'll just sit here as y'all pick what goes in it next. I'm not going to be, whatever y'all pick, it goes in. Done. Period. Simple as that.
I'll take it a step further.
Mm-hmm.
If the community funds the next build, I'll do a giveaway on my PC that I'm retiring.
He will give his away. And of course, he says 4090. Why do y'all go to the most expensive thing?
That thing is $1,700. Nobody's buying that, bro.
Y'all go to the most. Why is the most expensive thing? Now listen, if y'all say that and then y'all Cash App to do it, I'm not hating. But I'm just saying there's so many more economical cars we could have went for, bro. Come on.
It's 7,800, 6,900, 68. Like, come on, bro.
Right now, we're talking about cases. Y'all figure out what case y'all want it to be, and I'll build it. Well, I'll try to build most of it, and then I'll get Phil the rest of it. But I will try to build it. He says that 4090 is tough. So are Lamborghinis, bro. So are Lamborghinis. So are Lamborghinis. But like I said, if that's what y'all want, Chaos can put his money where his mouth is and say for the 4090. Who knows? What case y'all want to do right now? If anyone's in the computers is looking for a big showy case, let me know what case that is, and I will look it up and I will figure out what it is and I will get it. And when it comes, I'll put it right here on the next live, and we'll start from scratch.
I have an idea if you're interested.
Which one?
So since we are on this build train for our gamer part of our community, or for people that just may need a nice productive computer, after this next one is built, we can start raffling off PC builds.
Yeah, they build it, then we raffle it off.
Yep, $5 to get you in. Once we hit the number we need to hit to cover the cost of the build, we give it away. Do a live drawing.
Okay, we'll see. Right after this next build, we'll see. Hold on. Matter of fact, let's show way to fly. Baby. Hey, you like her build. Cash App way too fly right now. Say you like her build. Show her some love, man, because I'm real proud of her that she did it, yo. Show her some love. 1 second, Phil. The Everything channel, we're at Big Money. What's going on?
What's going on, man? What's going on? Oh, shit.
What's going on with you?
Oh, my bad. Man, just passing through Atlanta, man. I'm just tripping off the topic, off the first end of the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. It was pretty good. I'm over here, goddamn, having an epiphany and stuff. Man,
you gonna sell the Hellcat?
Baby. Nah. I can't let it go. No. That gotta stay. Big cat gotta stay. Goddamn, shit. Take my left leg. The cat gotta stay.
Dang, bro, you gotta sell the Hellcat, bro. Get you a Honda Accord.
Nah, I gotta keep that cat, man. I gotta keep the big me out. You know what I'm saying? That's a ton of fun, man. That caused a lot of fun, man. You know, I had recently updated from the scat to the cat. You know, got the last call, so that car not even in production no more. So I gotta keep that.
You gotta keep it.
Her.
Well, you know the numbers show. You know the numbers show you're either gonna crash it or it's gonna get stolen. That's what the statistics say.
Man, hopefully not. Hopefully I can stay low key enough, long enough to dodge the statistics and stuff. Keep it in storage, how I've been doing and everything like that. You know, keep it out. Keep, you know what they say. You can't leave that cat in the wild. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I tell you, the one thing about this car is you can't really enjoy yourself. You can't park this car and run in the mall. You can't park this car and go in a restaurant that don't have windows, that's not bulletproof in case you have to get busy. You know what I mean? But and it's just it's a lot of things about that car. This not my only car. I got a, I got my grocery gear. I got a 2000 Toyota Camry and stuff if I need to go.
Yeah, that thing bulletproof, bro. You can keep driving that forever.
Heck yeah. But that cat is a lot of fun, man. That thing is a lot of fun. That's one of them. That's an iconic car from now from 23 and beyond. That
Yeah, it's
represents
gonna be
our
worth a
whole
lot
era.
if you don't
Yeah,
mess it up. If you keep it,
that's right. That's right.
you got to
But
keep it though.
besides that, yeah, that's the key. Trying to keep it. Trying to keep it. Yeah.
No ghost
I'm,
riding.
I'm gonna. Nah, that is made for that. But I'm gonna try to get away from that topic right there
Mm.
because I don't want to jinx it. You know what I mean? But, but I am rolling down the damn highway, having an epiphany, thinking, shit, maybe I do need to cut back. I think last time I was on here, I was talking about. I had briefly mentioned. I got some habits that some newly accrued habits that I need to break. And one of these days I'm gonna break them probably sometime 24. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Out of going crazy and stuff. I don't know, man. It's too early to call it, man.
No, go ahead and say it. What did you
It
gonna
depends,
break? Give me one
man.
habit. Give me one.
Chasing these scattered cheeks, man.
So you telling me you gonna stop chasing scattered cheeks and you gonna settle down?
No. I'm gonna just keep a rotation, keep a small rotation, and
Nah.
not have the urge to constantly go after new. You
Hey,
know what I'm
no,
saying?
hold on. Phil, he don't want to get up, bro. You gotta choose, bro.
Man, listen. I'm telling you, there's no greater peace than finding contentment alone.
Yeah, I mean,
When you sit down with yourself and really figure out what you need and what you want out of life, I'm telling you, bro, you won't even
now
want it no more.
now see, being alone is not a problem at all.
Hold
It's
on,
just
Phil.
I like my companion. I like my companionship with these other chicks and stuff. And it's like once I have fun with one, I just think, we done did to do. Time for something new. You know what I mean? And that's kind of where I'm at.
So
I've been like that
then we
for a
gotta
while.
pick. We gotta pick something else because you're not willing to commit on that one. So what else you gonna pick? One vice.
One vice, man. Drinking,
Drinking. All right,
drinking the
you
habit.
drinking's doable, bro.
Yeah, that'll be my vice. Even though I don't drink a lot, but when I do, shoot, I don't drink a lot, but I drink all day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
So what is the commitment? We need to hash this out here. Is it you gonna stop drink? Let's do a temporary one. No alcohol for a year.
no alcohol during major holidays.
No, nah, bro. No, we need 306 a day. We need from this. Matter of fact, this is the perfect beginning of the year. From this January to the next January, not a drop of alcohol.
I can't make no promises. I can say,
But that's what this is, bro. This is a promise to yourself.
okay. How about this? How about this? No designer shoes for a year.
No,
No
no,
more
because
Nikes.
you already got designer
More.
shoes. So you no. I like
Yeah,
the
that's something.
alcohol one. No, I'll give you this one. No hard liquor. You can do wine or something or a beer. We talking about
Yeah,
no
some Coronas or something.
none of the hard stuff for a year. No hard liquor.
I know hard liquor. Man,
struggling, bro.
You got my hand twisted behind my back with that one.
Bro,
Go
I haven't
ahead.
drunk hard liquor in 17 years.
17 years. You know how fun parties become and get-togethers and events become after a few shots. Oh my God.
Come on, bro. You got to choose one. Now, I done broke it down as much as possible. You still can get you a beer. You still can drink some wine. But no hard liquor. None. For
No hard liquor
January to January.
for a solid year.
Solid year.
See,
Yeah.
you know, as humans are creatures of habit, so shit, that 1 year turned into 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. Now I'm like you, 17 years.
That's the present at the end of the
Wow.
road. The present at the end of the road is I'm not interested. That's the
Yeah,
present.
similar to using drugs and stuff, huh?
It is. It is. And we know you don't do drugs.
Nah.
So
Definitely drug free.
we can just everybody paying attention. We're gonna stamp that in.
See,
To get
all right. We're gonna put the blame on somebody else if I call in on one of these home times and I'm freaking goddamn toe up, slurred and stuff, scooting across
But
the
see,
floor
this is the
trying to
thing.
freaking go live.
You can't lie to yourself. Because the truth is if you can't do it, that would be admitting you have a problem.
Yeah, I'm actually just BSing a whole lot and stuff. You know, entertainment purposes, drinking not really a big deal for me. I can actually go.
You really
I
need to
can
stop
go
them cheeks. That's the
whenever.
one we need to stop. You need to settle down.
Oh, see, I'm trying to. We're gonna stick to the alcohol. Yeah, we're gonna stick to the not drinking the alcohol. Cause I mean, I'm an explorer, man. I'm a explorer of the cheeks, man. I love that.
I feel you. I feel you. But how old are you?
I'm 32.
Oh, so you got another 5 years
32.
before this is serious.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You understand? It's officially not cute no more at 35. So you
Yeah.
got 3 more years before it starts looking bad.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you
I
need to
don't
get it
wanna
all
be
out.
in the club. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, becoming more aggressive with saving. I mean, I've been saving money for the past few years really well, but I feel like for me, saving more money, even we all can save more money wherever wherever we can find corners that could be cut that's not really necessary. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's my biggest thing moving forward.
Right.
Listening to this thing because it's not all right. I want to say this right here. For me, it's not about not being happy with what I do. I love what I do. Heck, man, hard nights fantasizing about driving a truck and then finally being able to drive a truck and stuff. You know,
Right.
I'm completely content with this right here.
Right.
I don't have any regrets or I don't have anything that make me feel like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do in life. As far as not being content on a job and things like that. I can't say I have thought about doing things like leasing and going on the op, and I'm seeing people making a bunch of money. I'm seeing a bunch of people crying about not making money after making the transition and things. I battled with that for a little while. I'm like, oh man, I'm over here working in this company position, and I could really be over there doing this and doing that.
Right.
I did start to battle that. I did start to have those thoughts, but then after a while, I thought about it. It's like, shoot, I'm making way more money than I did 2 years ago, and before that, I'm making way more money than 5 years ago. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I'm just looking at it like
Being content.
looking at I'm counting those milestones.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
That's the thing that actually brought me down off that. I need more money. High. It was
Yeah.
more like I don't need more money. I just tighten up on what I already got, on what
Right.
I'm fortunate to have right now. I just tighten up on it, and
Yeah, because
manage
they
what I
could
got.
trick you into jumping over to owner opping, and then something can happen
And
where
it's
you don't make
something.
no money.
That's right. I mean, we see it all the time. I'm at the truck stop talking to different drivers and everything, and everybody tell me. I mean, I was over here thinking what I'm making wasn't good enough, and I talked to one of those super ego dudes, and he like, man, it don't matter how you split it, it's still coming out. You still averaging $1,500 a week. I'm like,
Jeez.
no.
Jeez.
I don't have none of the expenses, and I'm grossing freaking 24, 25. So
You went with them Russians.
Nah.
You with them Russians.
I'm specializing. I'm teaming.
Oh well, then you
Yeah,
killing it then.
Yeah, it's a sick,
Go-
it's a
cut-
super sick situation.
Because
that I'm on.
the truth is you need to get you a trucking boo and keep all that money in one account. That's the secret key right there. A lot of y'all ain't understanding that. You get you a nice trucking boo, and someone you want to be with, and you doing that team, and now that 2,000 he taking go in the same account.
Yeah, I mean that's something.
But
something that's
you got to stop chasing cheeks and do that. Now you can't
Or
chase cheeks
being
no
out-
more.
or being over relationship. And I mean, I keep 70% of what I keep 70%.
Yo.
You keep 30.
Listen. The everything,
Man.
the everything channel. I can't sit up here with you all day with you ducking. You said the alcohol thing though. Now we gonna leave it at that. We gonna talk about it next time we come back on here. But we gonna get it to the point where you settle down. You gotta settle down eventually, bro.
One of these days, man. But right now, one of these days is so far away. I can't think about it right now.
I feel you.
do
I
got-
feel you.
You know what I mean?
I feel you.
I
Matter of
got a
fact,
couple more bars to stand on. Couple more, about 1,000 more one night stands. And then
Wait, did you say a couple more bars to stand on?
Yeah. You know,
My brother,
you know.
why are you standing on bars?
you know, us truckers, we have to go in the place and act like we co-ownership of the place. You know what I mean? We gotta go in there and
Don't say us
know.
truckers, that's you.
well, I do it and I represent all of us.
no, don't do that.
No, I be in the house.
I be up in Hooters with my CDL out in my hand yelling, CDL.
You gonna get your identity taken, bro. Don't do that.
Boy,
Listen, I gotta get out of here, man. Y'all on drugs. Y'all on drugs. I gotta get out of here because I do gotta do some stepping today. Don't take Casamigos. I do gotta do some stepping today. I mess with you, Playboy. We gonna get you straight. Don't worry about it. I gotta go. Listen, we killing it and grilling it. Sometimes I think y'all ain't feeling it. The point is this: don't do drugs. Be happy. I'll do a poll if y'all think I should go live tomorrow and what time. We'll figure that out. But I just wanted to give y'all some food for thought. I'm out E5 Dowdy.